Has come through today that I wanted to share with you. It's been percolating for the last few days. It made me proud of myself and my journey to realize that I wouldn't be here if I hadn't pushed through, if I had not pushed through the difficult parts, if I had not basically ignored the caution of failure. I wouldn't be here if I hadn't risen past all doubt, if I hadn't had to surrender completely to an absolute blackness that looked like it had no end. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing what I was doing. I wouldn't be going where I'm going if I didn't trust and have faith in myself and in my experience. Even in the darkest of days, that faith can look as simple as self-care, as simple as taking it slow. You're allowed to take it slow, to de-stress, to relax, to tell people no, to have healthy boundaries, to put things to the side that make you feel vulnerable, that affect your mental state. You see, we're living in a situation where we're made to feel that it isn't okay to say no, that it isn't okay to say, actually, this way of operating in the world doesn't work for me. We're not all made the same. We don't all want the same things, and we can't all do the same things. And unless each of us speaks up individually in our own life and says, this is for me, this is not for me, here's what I will do, here's what I'm willing to do, then unfortunately things just continue as they are, where no one's going to speak up for you unless you speak up for yourself. You're worth it. You're worth speaking up for. You're worth boundaries. You are valued and infinitely loved, regardless of what you do in the world, regardless of whether you're productive or not, regardless of whether society can put a little tick in your box and say you're a functioning member. You have value. You are the value. You as yourself. You're your only asset. Take care of yourself. Slow down. Take time out for yourself. And in this process, this journey back to self-love, realize there are tools. There are people rooting for you. There's things that you can do to make this path easier. If only someone had reached out to me when I was younger, when I was going through what I was going through, and said, hey, I got this little magic pill, or let me help you out. But I went through what I went through so I could come out the other side stronger and realize that I had a story to tell, I have a voice to share, and I've got people to help. So I want you to know today that you can reach out to me anytime with anything. There is no agenda. There's simply having gone through it and wanting to help, having come out the other side, wanting to help with wisdom and love to share. I want you to know that you don't have to be like everybody else. Being yourself is all that matters. Being yourself is the biggest thing that you could do, the biggest revolution that you could make, is figuring out what's you and what's not you and sticking to you and growing that voice and cutting out what doesn't serve. I know there's fear. I know there's fear of letting go. Fear of letting go of the attachments. Fear of letting go of what you've known, of your old identities, of people in your life, of concepts, of things. But it's only fear, and fear is an illusion. There's nothing to fear but the fear itself, which holds you back from new experiences, from new things coming into your life, from growing into who you really are. So in dropping that fear, bit by bit, we regain ourselves. We regain who we were before somebody told us what we could or couldn't do or be. I want you to know today that your struggle is valid. What you are going through is valid. Don't push it under the rug. Don't ignore it. Don't pretend it's not there. As soon as you feel it, as soon as you go through it, you will be free. I want you to know that. I am a living testament of that. I've felt every single thing that I never thought was possible for me to delve into and feel. I've been through things that I, right now, cannot even imagine telling someone to go through. But the only way to get to the other side is to go through is to go through this pain. It's to navigate the unconscious aspects of ourselves. It's to do shadow work. It's to face aspects we would rather suppress. It's to see yourself as a whole of many parts, many dancing parts that work together in tandem. They may appear and act different in the world, may feel differently and be different. They're all part of the whole. They all deserve to be seen, to be loved, to be brought into wholeness and integration. A space of unconditional love, of forgiveness. I hold space for you today to brave that which you have never braved before in order to come out glorified, to come out on the other side so full of light and love. I'm rooting for you, and I'm here with you.